If that doesn't work, I can put my friend code in there if you like.
I'm just going to add you through the website, and then I'll join on you there.
Yep, not a problem. Got you.
Captain Porter, please call
you guys,
desk.
Gorton Street, you both added. You should be able to see me now.
Got it.
Who was it who said they were going to record the game from the operator perspective?
I can record both.
Was it working okay? When you ran the test, did it work okay?
Oh yeah, it's working. It's picking up audio and video.
I have a backup recording up too, but it will be from the real man perspective, so.
That's absolutely fine. Just send them to me once we're finished. I'll review them and add them as necessary.
Copy that.
You guys heard me the whole time, didn't you?
What?
No.
No?
No.
No.
Oh, that's a shocker, because it was saying I was speaking. Hold on. Alright, I'll be right back.
Are we going suppressed?
Sergeant Hoffman, please call switchboard.
That is down to the squad lead.
Please call switchboard.
Who's squad lead and staff sergeant?
People haven't actually dictated their roles yet, so what's going to happen is, when we're all in, I'll give a briefing and lay out the situation. Whoever's squad lead will then take over and assign roles.
Okay.
I'm safe to observe and feed you guys information. But yeah, somebody asked earlier if this counts towards your rank up progression, and the answer is yes, it does.
Interrogative?
You're free to speak. Go ahead.
I was just going to ask who's going to be talk.
I am.
Okay, thank you.
You get to listen to this sultry voice of Rogan speak to you.
I wouldn't call it sultry, man. I'd call it many things, but not sultry. I hate my accent. And yet I'm told that apparently women across the water in the States love our accent, and I've never understood why.
It's a foreign accent, period.
Yeah. Also, it is true. Also, basically, anything foreign, they're all over it.
Everybody's accent is a foreign accent, if you think about it.
Yeah, I guess.
Detective Reed, please call desk. Detective Reed, please call desk.
Okay, in that case, I'll leave it to you guys. Frost is currently in an NCO meeting. He said we can start without him if we have enough, which technically we do. Just means not taking in a cleaner. But it's up to you if you'd rather wait for Frosty or if you want to get to it.
I mean, how long is he gonna be? Does he know?
It said ETA is unknown at the minute.
So I don't mind waiting, 10, 15 minutes.
Me too. This is my first op. Smooth as.
Okay, so should we give him 15 and then proceed at well, for you guys it'd be 5 p.m. wouldn't it?
Yeah, I'm gonna go just do some shooting drills.
Okay, we'll give him 15.
Sergeant Lewis, please call desk. Sergeant Lewis, please call desk.
Have you guys been shown the Have you guys been shown the 6-shot drill?
Yeah. The bill drill.
Is that what it's called, the bill drill?
Yeah.
What's the
Yeah,
bill
basically-
drill?
So you basically who's that goat? Where are you? Which one are you?
You're welcome.
Oh, lonesome goot. There you go. Oh shit, nice. So basically, what it is you find a target. So basically, what it's trying to do is help you judge where your aim will be from low ready. So from low ready, you bring your gun up, look aim down sight, and for this particular one, what you want to do is try and get it. I'll bring the target up so you can see. You want to try and get 6 shots within the 9 ring, as quick as you can, as accurately as you can. So
From low ready.
from low ready. So just take a minute to practice going from low ready to aiming down sights, just so you can figure out where your gun needs to be in low ready to get that aim point. And then just put in 6 single shots as quick as possible, as accurately as possible. Try and get them within the 9 ring if you can.
I love how the guy that brought that drill to all of you is actually standing right here. I'm
Was
so
it you,
proud
Stu?
of you.
I'm very sorry. I'm fucking stealing your thunder. I didn't even realize.
It's okay. It's perfectly fine. I'm happy to see it being used.
Did I explain it right? I hope.
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay, cool. I'm sorry, buddy. I had no idea it was you.
Yeah, I'm sitting here and I was like, oh, look at my drill getting passed on.
Honestly, though, mate, it's helped me a shit ton. So thank you for that.
Officer Barnes, report
That's a good
staff
drill.
training. Officer Barnes, staff training.
I've actually taken to doing it every time now between missions. Is that what it's called, though? The bill drill?
Yep. Ooh, I was off on that.
Right, Street, if Frosty isn't able to join us, are you okay taking over squad lead as corporal?
If I must.
You don't have to, I'm just asking if you're okay doing.
Yeah, I can.
How do you use tappy in this? And is it just a go up to one of your colleagues and hit F?
I think the
H.
default is A.
Provide cover.
A.
There, move. 10-4.
Tapping?
Yeah, I don't really even know what it does on the screen.
There.
I don't think,
Move over
I think
there.
It gives you like a slight visual cue to whichever side they tap you on. There should be like an audio cue as well. What do you
Yeah,
say,
there's an audio
Not
cue,
happening.
and there's supposed to be a little
Nope.
visual indicator, and you can make
Negative.
it like a hand
Not
or
gonna
just a
happen.
dot.
Move to my front.
But
What do you
I
say?
don't know,
The
mine's
default
not
keywords,
working.
play, mate.
Can't do it.
H.
H.
Mine's not working though.
Does it work in here?
As long as
it
the
was
host
working
has it.
yesterday.
I have it, yeah.
I've never used it.
Hold on, let me try it again. Rogan, where you at?
One sec, guys. Hold fire, please. Right, try again.
Let me try this one more time. Anything?
Nah, I'm not hearing nothing. It's in my packs
Let's
folder
see.
though, so I should have it.
Yeah, but if you go to your menu in your controls, if you go to replay, H is already bound to like your HUD. So you have to like, if you go clear that, then maybe, let me see if we adjust something.
Let me see.
Chief Alvarez, please call 4342. Chief Alvarez, 4342.
Try that. Why not? Oh, that, in my case, it might be because I set my SWAT hood to H. Now go. There it is. So clear that. Put that to.
Hey, are you boys streaming and recording when you get going?
We will.
I'm set up to record.
Excellent. Good luck. Also, Corporal Street, you
Yo.
got your wish. New
What's that?
rule. New rule, call signs must match between Steam and Reaper.
Yay.
That's going to be a bargain for me.
Similar or matching.
Oof.
One word.
Hey, Rogan, do a tap on me real quick.
Right. Default is H, right?
Yep.
1 second. Anything?
Copy that.
No.
Nothing.
Must just not be working then.
Weird. I'll take a look at it after the mission. Oh, so hey, Chief. Sorry, I didn't see you came in.
Officer Bewley, report to
See you, Rogan.
How you doing? You okay?
I've been sick for a while, but thanks for asking.
Sorry to hear.
How about you?
Yeah, not too bad. My sleep is completely fucked lately because of my work schedule, but I'm here.
I just took a sleep study because my sleep has always been fucked. Results are still waiting for results after like 3 weeks.
Jesus. For once, I'm actually off work tonight, so that's why I'm here running this. So, just so you're aware, we're going to give Frosty till the hour to come out of his NCO's meeting. If not, we're going to proceed.
You just said to start with Adam, though.
Oh, did he?
Oh, he did. Oh, yes, he did. Okay, guys. Right. Guess we'll get going.
Coming back up.
Everyone to briefing, please. I will run down the situation. So there's 5 of you. Cool. Okay, are we all set?
Yep.
So,
Okay, so the situation is this. We've received a priority 911 call from a student attached to the Watt Community College campus, informing us that several former students have gained access to the property and have opened fire on the civilians inside with what sounded like automatic weapons. The caller has also reported hearing a sequential high-pitched beeping sound from at least 2 locations within the campus, indicating potential EODs. Once on site, your first priority will be to find and disarm any EODs you find. Lethal force authorized if immediate threat to life is
Officer
presented.
Brooks, please call
However,
desk.
with there being so many civilians
Officer Brooks, please
potentially
call
inside
desk.
this place, PID is absolutely essential. From here, your squad lead will take over, assign roles, and we will look at moving out.
All right. All right. Who's Need for Speed?
That's Ace.
All right. And the hell, I can't even read your name. Mod. What does that say? Mojo?
Madge?
That's
Oh.
Madge.
Yeah, that's not at all what those letters look like to me. Okay. All right. Who's the first timer?
This is my first emergency.
Wait, who are you?
That's Black.
Black.
All right. Black, you're gonna run. What are you called in?
I haven't qualified yet, but I'm set as TAC.
All right, stay tag. Ghost, are you participating?
no.
Okay. All right. Ace, go ahead. You'll be point. Madge. Go ahead.
I believe my best performance would be on Rearman, but if you want me to
All right, everybody, settle down and listen up.
Is there a reason you don't feel confident as a point?
No, it's more or less of a, yeah, just better at Rearman, but it's all good.
Okay, you have a shield is why I was asking.
Okay.
If you want to take rear, go ahead and take rear. Black, go ahead and take. You know what? Black, go ahead and take point. Grab a shield.
Understood.
Madge, take tack, and goat. Is that?
Yeah, goat.
Goat.
Breacher.
You will. Yep, breacher's fine with me. I'll fall with TL and cleaner roll, and we'll stay fluid. We're gonna go minus LTL. Everyone, just make sure you have a taser, please. SOP on this, we're gonna go. If we have a non-compliant civilian, we'll hold lethal on them. Less lethal will get off the X, approach, and continue giving verbals. They don't, they get a tase. Breacher, no C2 is authorized due to explosive devices on scene, so we're not setting those things off. So bring a RAM. And I'm going to need a backup RAM. Who's got a spot for a backup RAM?
I can bring one.
All right, that works for me. I believe I've got an Opti one. Let me double check.
Want me to take extra tacks or some wedges in place of the C2?
We are not worried about wedges because of it being a school and we want civilians to be able to escape.
True.
All right, so game plan, guys. We're going to take the left entrance and we're going to clear top down. We're going to clear also left to right if you're facing the front of the building. Nobody runs solo. Everyone's going to have +1. 1 is none, 2 is 1. So we're going to have to kind of stay fluid with it. If we can all open our tabs real quick, go to the map. We're going to see stairs, obviously. We'll move through stairs, push up. Reports look like we have a suspect seen upstairs. Hold on, make sure we go. Hang on, upstairs. All right, upstairs. We're gonna have 2 doors. We will, depending on if we have an open door on either of those, that'll be our priority threat. If not, we're going to check large room first, and we'll send a 3-man there, breach through that. 2-man will hit the closet, and we'll be able to exit into that building or into that room there. Here?
Wait, one sec. Can you, where is our point of entry?
I'm not used to using this little map thingy. Hold on.
So you have 2 choices. You can go in from the southern entrance or the northern exit.
Yep. So if you look on the bottom floor where it shows lecture hall, that so point of entry is where that little marker is right here. We're going to go upstairs to there. Leads us here. We'll have
Officer Roberts, please call desk.
I'll take a 3-man to here. Have a 2-man here. Once I wand in that bottom or into that first door, we will assess, let you guys move into this here, and we'll simul breach here and here. Does that kind of make sense to everyone so far?
So far.
So far.
Okay. We are going to have some issues in this region right here just because there's going to be up-down overlook coming up the stairs to us. So just be mindful of stepping over there. Check your fire down. We're going to have long hallway here. This I know is going to be the auditorium. We'll do a 2 and 2 here. Rear, you'll obviously hold our 6. Probably going to have you... It's kind of a shit sandwich right there because it's going to have angles on both ways. But have you holding kind of at the door, but you're going to have to kind of watch your hallway. So own the hallway out here, but you also need to own this doorway here. We'll hit that. We'll hit the auditorium. Clear that. That pushes us down to into this region. So we'll exit from the eastern door there. At least that's the plan. Exit the eastern door. Hold cover this direction. And let a 2-man check in here. And at that point, that's
Chief
the entire
Alvarez,
top
please
floor.
call desk. Chief Alvarez, please call desk.
And then we'll regroup down. So let's all go to the bottom floor real quick. We see where the bottom floor leads us in. And we're going to go counterclockwise here. So we're going to do entry on this door here. We'll go there. And we will flow actually we'll go clockwise up this direction. Running kind of the same plan, guys. And then second Operational plan. If I can get this damn mouse thing to work.
Sorry to break in, Street, but Madge, it said you left. Is everything okay?
Might have lost Madge.
Okay. Carry on, Street. We'll catch him up.
All right. You guys can see how the plan's going to work. Go north, clear, clear south, clear. And then we'll move interior, same direction, and we'll flow. Those are going to be the known suspect location, or at least one of the suspects last seen locations. Dispatch, do we have any calls of officers down on scene or anything like that? Rogan, any notice of officers on scene injured, wounded?
Sorry, Street, you broke up. I didn't hear that.
Any news of any officers
Officer
wounded on
Martinez,
scene, anything
call
like that?
4342.
There was reports
Officer
of one
Martinez,
potential
4342.
in the main foyer of the college itself. Through
Roger.
the main entrance.
All right, so same plan, guys. We're just going to be moving swift and clear. Madge was running what for us?
I think, was Madge tactical?
Believe he was tactical, yeah.
Okay.
That's fine. I've got enough gear on me. I got 4 flashes and stingers. So
If you want, before we disembark, I can put a call out, see if anyone else is available to take his place, rather than have you guys going as a 4.
I mean, school active shooter. We got to do what we got to do.
All right.
Yep.
We can't go with
All
4
right.
though.
Yeah, it's too risky. Let's just take our chances and see if anyone joins.
Okay. I'll put the call up. Right, calls up.
Timer on the bombs, or we don't know.
Unconfirmed at this time. Hence top priority in disarming them.
Understood.
Chief Alvarez, please call switchboard. Chief Alvarez, please call switchboard.
I'll give another 4 minutes. If nobody responds, then I'm afraid we're gonna have to move out. Also, one final note whilst I think on as well. For those new to EMs or general official operations where you have a TOC, anything significant, whether it's civilians secured, suspects downed, objectives completed, anything like that, make sure you report it directly to TOC so I can add it to my report. If it's not reported, it didn't happen.
Understood.
Okay, 2 minutes and counting. Need for Speed, that's you, isn't it, Az?
Yeah.
Okay. That's one of them because I'm seeing street, I'm seeing black, I'm seeing goat, S, and
Officer Mendez, please
For
call
speed
switchboard.
mode set to
Officer
2012.
Mendez, please call switchboard.
but CQ ghost as well. So I'm seeing 5 operators, even though there's only 4 of us in the room.
Well, Ghost is here.
Yeah, Ghost.
Oh,
is,
it's ghost. Got you. That makes sense now.
We're 1 short.
Okay, 1 minute and counting.
Gentlemen, just to remind you, if you're 1 short, you're not authorized to deploy.
Copy. I'll put a call up in the LFG as well.
I think Frosty will join you eventually if you wait.
Are you still in the meeting?
Right. Even Reality is here potentially. I don't know if he wants to join.
He's welcome to if he wants to. Please, Reality, if you don't mind, mate, that'd be fantastic.
He's a killer breacher.
Mm-hmm.
I'd give him. Oh, he's a breacher.
He can do it all.
I've on our team, he's point. I've worked with him as tact.
Yeah, Reality, jump in, man. We could really use you right now.
Hello. Yeah.
Hey,
Let
buddy.
me load up the game. I just accepted the EM just in case.
No worries. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Yep. Loading up Steam.
Officer Turner, please call desk.
You should be able to
Now
join
you-
off me.
Now you've got an all-star.
No pressure, right?
How's it going, Echo West?
Hey, Black, while we're sitting here, do you understand the concept if I tell you to plate the door?
To plug it, my shield.
Yep, okay.
I played point man more than I played tactical.
Okay. So, yeah, you're good to go then. All right, guys, plan is we're going to try and clear rooms from the exterior. So if you're on the, frames of the door, peek in, see what you can see, call it what you can see. I'd rather get in a gunfight outside of a room than inside. If we have to, we can make tactical decisions, throwing flashes, stingers, things like that in at that point. So let's try and, if we're going to engage from exterior of rooms.
Yep.
Be mindful of shots that you're throwing at people. Everybody here has hollow point ammunition, correct? Just so we're not throwing rounds through people, through bodies.
Double check that, but yeah, I think so.
I'll have to double check my loadout once I hop in.
Officer Michaels, please call desk.
Reality, are you taking breacher?
If you need me to, I can, yeah.
Jacket hollow point for both primary and secondary.
I would recommend it. Talk any comms on armor wearing suspects?
Oh, no, not this time.
All right, guys, hollow points. Breacher, we're not using C2 due to explosives.
Okay, you want reality or me to take breacher?
Reality, you prefer breacher, don't you?
Yeah.
All right,
you
that's
said
fine.
negative on C2?
Yeah, if explosives on scene, we're not using explosives.
Raj, do you want RAM or shotgun?
We'll do RAM.
Raj.
And then I
Will
believe
tax
we need
will tax set off devices?
In theory, no. But that's why we're going to try and be from the exterior of a room if we can. And if we can see devices or hear devices inside, we're going to have to limit what kind of explosives that we're going to throw inside. Due to flashbangs are flammable, so in theory they could set off a device. Who started the ready up? Because it's okay.
I'm loading into the lobby right now.
Copy.
So I'm taking tax since Madge left, right?
Yeah, that's fine. Does everybody have our mod for operator mod or whatever it's called?
The gunfighter?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Detective Bailey, please.
So in theory, guys, we all could technically put on gas masks without having them on.
Taser doesn't count towards our 14 slot limit, right?
No.
It does.
Correct.
It's a free slot.
Oh, is it a free slot? Okay, I thought it did.
Yep.
I've never cleared through gas before. This would be a first.
So you can have your 14 slots, and then you can add one, or you can add a taser. Let me double check my loadout real quick.
And the thing is, though, I don't see a way to equip your gas mask if you have to.
I'm not sure how that works.
So
I think it's just on automatically, isn't it?
So yeah, if you all technically go and
just
put
on.
yeah,
It's just
so
on.
if you just put a gas mask in your inventory, it should technically be on. It just won't be displayed on you.
Do you want me to bring wedges?
It will
instead of
be.
C2 then?
It'll be displayed on you too. You won't see it in the mirror. Yeah, you won't see it in the mirror until you go back in. If you exit out of the customization and then go back in, then you'll see it on you.
In reality, no wedges because we need the students to escape.
Raj, okay. I will just not bring C2 and bring more ammo then.
But yeah, if we're let's go ahead and prep for some gas. Then that's going to be a good from the exterior.
So do you want handheld CS gas grenades?
Yeah, let's everyone try and get a couple of those each.
Officer Roberts, please report to staff services. Officer Roberts, report to staff services.
And if you forget to bring the gas mask, you're just going to get affected. So
good luck.
Feel the burn.
Why is it so spicy?
It's okay. I've been in so many gas chambers before. I'm so used to it in real life.
I got a face full of it as part of my police training. It fucking sucks.
Basic training CS gas chamber was fun.
I'm not saying it wasn't CS gas, but it was powder spray, and that fucking sucks.
Oh, did you actually get to go do all that?
Me?
Yeah, you were going. Were you doing to be a what was it? Special constable? Were you the one telling me doing that?
No, Viking's doing that, but I've done that in the past. But yeah, as part of our training, we had to be exposed to it, and good God, like it put me out of commission for like 15 minutes. It sucked.
What did they spray you with?
Powder.
Oh, see, yeah, we over here we have this stuff called Freeze Plus P, which is OC spray mixed with CS, and it is absolutely phenomenal.
The thing is, we used to use CS gas, but they stopped using it because they realized that CS gas is also flammable. And if you gas someone, and for whatever reason they shrug it off, and you go to tase them, for example, there is a small chance they can set on fire.
Well, yeah, but if you have it mixed as a liquid, it's not going to.
Yeah, that is
true. So CS mixed with OC is just a bottle of fun. All right, are we all set?
Yeah. But I think it was also the point. It was also the point that CS is a cloud, where Parva is just a spray, so it's like there's less chance of actually smacking your teammate with it as well.
Officer Peterson.
Anyway, yeah. Sorry.
Do we got the all right? Recording starting.
Yeah, recording's been going, so that's up.
All right.
Okay.
We're
I'll
ready
start
up.
mine as soon as we're on scene. So, watch each other's backs. Remember your comms, and best of luck.
Let's do this, boys.
We're missing one ready up.
There we go.
Time to stream.
Who's got stream?
My bandwidth doesn't like it, so if anyone else is able to, that's not recording.
Yeah, I'm recording, so I probably can't do both.
Me too.
I'm afraid if I alt tab, my game will crash.
Talk reporting. Entry team. Status of the active shooter threat is currently unknown.
Element lead to
Move in
talk.
and secure the area quickly.
Show us
Good luck.
1097 on scene, prepping for entry. Element, go ahead. Element, go ahead and compass check up.
4's ready.
5's ready.
1's ready.
Ready. Copy. All right, push the entry door. Point man up front. Shield up.
Moving. Door left closed.
Copy, door left close.
Stacking.
Split stack. Wanding stairwell. Nothing direct front. Where's my second? All right, swap out with me. Go ahead and check.
Wait, what do you want me to do?
Check the door.
Blocked.
Copy. Go ahead and pick it.
Come on. Unlocked.
All right. Go ahead and make entry team.
Swinging.
Swing.
1, 2, 3.
Stairs. Covering stairs, holding short.
Copy. Removing second floor. Go ahead and go fluid.
Moving. Slowing it down.
Dropping a light.
Opening stairs.
I got your 12.
Plugging.
Copy. Hallway right of 12 doubles.
Copy. Are they open or closed?
Doubles are closed.
Copy. We're moving upstairs.
Raj.
Moving. Speeding it up. Close double doors right. Another set of double doors closed.
All right. Double stack. First two far doors.
Shots fired.
Copy. Shots. My 3-man stack up on me.
On you. Free stack.
Point and check your doors over there. Our door's locked here. Did not mean to kick it, son of a bitch. Guys, go. Other door, check it. Swing it, reload. Pie it, check from the exterior. Check, check, check. I got civvies inside. Center room to your right.
Civvy on my side. Moving in.
Go ahead and push, push, push.
Above your head.
Bypassing. Double doors closed.
All right, copy. I've got 2 civs. 2 civs.
I'm sending this one to the exit.
Copy.
Yeah, we got another double set in here.
Hands in the air.
Contact. Can't see. Just can see the leg. They look armed. 2 contacts armed.
Copy. Handle
Step
it.
off. One is down.
Get down now.
4 is falling back to stack.
Roger, entry team.
Hold
Good
your
job.
door. Hold your
Keep
door.
going.
I'll send you one.
Have a civilian on
Raj.
me.
All right, go ahead and secure your civs. If you got them, secure them. I'm moving over to the other team.
Talk.
All right, with you.
I won't hurt
Talk
you.
to entry team. Sure. Trailers incoming.
Civilian
Proceed
is
with
gone. Good
caution.
to go. Lead to talk. Civi's ready.
This is talk.
I could bank a gas off the wall or off the door here.
No,
Talk
go
reporting.
ahead and step back.
Talk
Step
copies
back.
all. Proceed with your mission.
Well, actually, you know what? Here's what I want you to do. Go to that corner by the locker over there. I'm going to have you swing this right door. Other team, you guys secure on your side?
Secure, ready to breach.
Copy. I'm throwing gas in that hallway, so be prepped. Swing that door.
All right, 1, 2, 3.
Gas is out. I think it probably went downstairs.
It's right at the base of the stairs, moving.
Copy.
Mini drive. Can't see. Stepping back.
I got him.
Push back.
Just back down.
Talk to entry team. Copy. Clean house. and
Element to
take them
talk.
out.
We advise heavy contact. 1 officer down.
Getting a tack out there. Tack out. Good tack.
1 suspect down.
Holding stairs.
Reloading.
Put your hands up stairs. Now.
I'm going for
covering
the
left.
bomb. You cover.
Holding right.
Copy. Element talk. Be advised 1 explosive device. Disarming time now. Advising 1 officer down. KIA. 1 civvy in custody. 1 sent to exit. How copy?
That's a good copy. Thank you.
Also advising,
Talk
believe
to
we're going to
high
have
ground.
2 suspects, possibly 3 down at this time. Continuing upstairs, moving east. Element on stack.
Raj, bomb defused.
Copy, bomb defused. Talk, first explosive device defused. All right, we're on a time limit, gentlemen. Let's push forward. Is that door to the right the one you came out of?
Right door is not clear.
Copy, we're going to hit that right door. Go ahead and keep pointing straight. I'm going to pie to the right. Other 2, stack up on the right side of that door.
Copy.
All right, on slow, you're covering hall. I'm covering door. On 3. 1, 2, 3, move. Got 1 civvy down, doorway. All right, I'm swinging my side.
Raj.
All right, let's go ahead and...
High ground to talk. Got a civilian down here. Need Thames now.
Talk to
All right,
high ground.
we're going to gas.
Copy. EMTs and trailers are standing by.
Gas left, gas right. On 3. 1, 2, 3, gas it. All right, cross breach. 3, 2, 1, go.
Get down now! Police, don't move!
2.
Hands up high!
You got
Making
friendlies on
entry.
your left.
Friendlies, copy. Move it. Auditorium.
Hands up
Auditorium.
now!
Bottom right. Open left.
Copy. I've got angle on left. Cover my right. Cross clear. Cross clear.
Yep, I got you right.
You're looking clear. You can come down a little more. All right, go ahead and pie your door. Go. Switch over to him. Move over to him.
Got double doors on my left. Immediate.
Dropped.
Reality, I
Copy.
got your
Rear's
left.
trapped. Hey, I'm gonna peek this door, goat. Okay or not?
I'm with reality.
Got a sieve in my room. Another extension.
Copy. Just clear your door or clear your room. Secure when you can. Ace on me.
I'm on you.
Chem light
Whoever's
out.
with me, can you come in here and secure the civilian?
Gotcha.
All right, this is still downstairs. We're gonna push back to them. Push back to the team.
FM checkpoint.
Ready. Talk.
Close into Simplify.
Talk reporting. Copy. Move on. Entry team, your time is running short. Hurry
All right.
and disable
We gotta
any
move.
remaining bombs.
Pick it up.
Copy
Shots.
that.
Sounds right.
Copy. Door's clear. I'm swinging it.
On you.
Chem light.
Are we good? How are we looking? We good?
Immediate entry is clear. Possible deeper right.
All right, I'm flowing right.
Raj. Area 12.
This is Talk.
Got one.
Bomb timer's approaching 0.
Got one
Hurry,
security guard
entry
down.
team.
We need to move. Bombs coming
Okay.
up to 0.
Crossing. Move to secondary. Swing both. Swing them both. Cover. Don't. Audio. Move. Switch right. Shots right.
Moving right.
Open door. Attacking.
Talk to Element. You failed your objective. Collect what you can. Report to Talk for debrief.
Was it just me, or was that really 10 minutes?
We got a pretty slow start.
That felt really short. Yeah.
Time was 10:04.
And we were all in the room too. All right.
Sorry, boys.
Is what it is, boys.
Can't afford these hospital bills.
Officer Peterson,
Okay,
please
guys,
report
everyone back to the
Captain
briefing room,
Porter.
please.
Officer Peterson, report to Captain Porter.
Oh, hang on.
So, it might sound like a daft question, but how do we think that went?
Surprisingly well. No.
I think really good, other than speed. I think our speed was a little too slow for an active shooter bomb threat.
Yeah. Honestly, like, just from what I was seeing from my perspective, your guys' teamwork was actually really on point. Like, the way you guys all moved together. I mean, I think there was one instance where a door was kicked as opposed to open, but that's a real nitpick if I'm being honest.
That was an accident.
Yeah,
I slightly moved my mouse at the wrong moment when I pressed F.
It's alright, it happens. I mean, to be honest, like, that's a pretty hard mission to begin with anyway. So time's always against you, and I think, as someone pointed out, I understand why you were taking the speed you were doing, because there's obviously a lot of tight spaces, a lot of tight corners, all that kind of thing. I think you lost your point man quite early on, which was unfortunate. Yeah. But like I said, the teamwork was fine. I think the time was the issue.
Yeah, once we actually got that first device, we flowed, I think, like 3 times faster at that point. Because once we had the audible gunshots and things like that, we moved to target quickly.
Yeah. I mean,
we had that drive. Once we had that real driving force, we knew the direction we were going. It was just we didn't have that driving force until halfway through the mission at that point.
Yeah. I mean, that was pretty much why the EODs were the first priority, because obviously, for the moment you land and go 1070 on scene, like the clock is ticking. And obviously, with the way our SOPs work, we need to take things relatively methodically and kind of slowly. So it's a case of just get through, get them disarmed, and then transition to the rest. But actually, like I said, the actual team play itself was fantastic. The only problem was the time was against you.
Yeah.
Hey, Ghost, do you have recording of the first bomb defusal that you can throw up on the screen?
Yeah.
Do you understand what I've been DMing you about?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. So the first bomb is right around. Nope, still going. Yeah, right around here. These stairs are a little weird. They get a little weird So you had. All right, so I kind of highlighted this in the video because like you have someone watching that side of the stairs, but if someone were to sneak down the other side of the stairs or sneak up the other side, there's no one really looking at it, and he wouldn't be able to see it.
That's why
Also, pause, freeze frame, and go back to last frame.
Yeah, let me right here.
Right there. So whoever's standing in front of the double doors, you're watching an extension, right? But you're exposed completely to the double doors.
Yeah, that
so you
other
just
one.
back up. You can plate the bomb diffuser, and you can watch both AORs better. So you're putting yourself at risk when it's very easy to get out of that threat vector.
If anything, I think a better spot would be for him to get about to my right, where the little caution wet floor sign is up there. So that way he can kind of watch the stairs
up here
and watch my left side. Yeah, maybe not that far back, but just kind of up there, so that way he's not exposing himself to the door. But I mean, this
the
is
only
a situation
reason I would, because that's me, that's the one standing there. I thought of that, but the only reason I didn't do that is because if something was going to come up the stairs to your left, you are in my line of sight, line of fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just no one's watching that. I don't even know if you have enough bodies to watch it. Hold on, let me.
I don't.
see.
Yeah, we were down one.
I think I pushed a little too far on the end there, past that the other side of the stairs. I'm holding long on the hallway. If I had stopped short there, I could cover that side of the stairs and hallway at the same time.
Yeah.
So what you could do is also just collapse a little bit. Okay, I see. You didn't really, the way you were doing it, you didn't have enough to cover everything. So just shrink back a little bit towards whoever you're I mean, you obviously have to stop and deal with the bomb, so just shrink back, and that way one person, we don't have to have two people now holding the stairway here and holding long. You just have one holding both, and then one can hold here, and then you just get a body back. Is my point.
You could have all rallied around the diffuser. So can you go
that's
back?
That's what I'm trying to explain.
Can you go back to the last 10 seconds of the diffuse?
Yeah, because at this point, we hadn't really cleared downstairs. That was an unknown threat. Whereas we came from the right, so we, that aspect, but we came there, so we know that's at least somewhat clear, right?
Right here is where the only time I lost my mind watching. So look at poor reality. He's still trying to save your lives and everyone else's, and he's got
he's giving up
barely any coverage at all.
Yeah.
And that happens for a few seconds at least.
Yeah, and that was something. I think because I even went over there and started pointing my camera over there. Yeah, just to remind myself this is dropped back here, and he picks it up.
Yep. Yeah, see, I was trying to pick up loss of coverage after I defused the bomb, but that's just a tricky spot when you're already a man down.
I think that's kind of a double edger though, because if you back up, can you back up about 10 seconds there, please?
Right here.
A bit further back, please. A little bit further back, because it shows the two vectors. So there, that's the point where reality has just diffused the EOD. Now, on one hand, I can kind of understand because you guys came in through both of those funnels. So you had the double doors there, you had the single door to the right of it. That is for all intents and purposes for the moment being clear because you guys came in that way. But there's nothing to say someone can just run up behind and put a bullet in the back of reality's head while he's trying to defuse the bomb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just needs constant coverage. Even if you've gone through it, it's not clear. It's not clear until you're certain it's clear.
But I mean, in terms of just how do I say? I guess immediate threat. An unknown cleared space is more of a threat than a known cleared space.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you've already got 5 guns on the unknown.
Not the stairs. Not my side of the stairs. That was the point I was trying to make. Is that I'd rather have someone watch my stairs on the side that I was on, rather than watch the library or the hall behind us. Yeah, we're giving up rear, but we've already been through there, and I'd rather that be kind of more open as opposed to a place we've never been yet.
I agree with that.
Yeah, for sure.
Because if we already initiated any kind of contact and were audible there, we were loud, giving out verbal commands, we would have already probably initiated contact from our that immediate vicinity.
Mm-hmm.
In theory, that was my working thought.
On a more positive note, from my perspective, though, I mean, granted it was only granted the operation was cut short, but the actual comms attack, once the immediate area there was secured, once the suspects were down, once the civilians were secured, all that was fantastic. It was kind of what I was looking for, because I've heard before that people apparently forget sometimes once they report a civilian in game, is not the same as actually reporting to TOC when there's a live operation going on, whether it's a warrant or an EM. So that was really good.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is our dead operators communicated well, but they won't be able to speak.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
One thing I would say is it didn't feel like granted, this map almost isn't an active shooter. There's like 5 guys running around here. You've probably never seen a 5-person active shooter in your life. I don't think that even exists. I don't think
Columbine was 2. That was like
Columbine was 2, and that's the max.
I think I've ever heard of was like 2 or 3.
But it just didn't feel like active shooter response. I am the biggest fan of deliberate clearance. I preach it all day. It's just can't really do it in active shooter.
No.
Because of the time crunch. And so like if you've only got 5 guys now. Like I think you started out with 6. With 6 you can start expanding the team a little bit and people holding different areas, but once it gets down to 5 and 4, you really have to like all just work together and all dump into one room. Again, I'm not the biggest fan of that. For the most part, I preach against that. But, active shooter, you're all pretty much staying together and you're just moving through and listening.
Yeah, right, once we had the driving force, that's when we switched modes from, being a little slower and methodical to moving towards the driving force. So that's when I kicked it over to, hey, just flow. Once we, cleared the auditorium, which is, I know, a big space, then we started having that, driving force of the gunshots. Okay. That's when we started pushing it, hey, just, I think I said it a few times, hey, just flow through, mow through, and, clear the exterior, get in. Because right when we heard that last bit, we heard the gunshots, we were pushing. I know that room had to be that room we were pushing in. I was prepping that flash, already moving forward to make the breach. And that was, I knew the room with the explosives in it, like, had to have been.
Yeah, I think so. Right around here, you started moving pretty quick. There were shots that went off up here, and we're still going deliberate. Like when you guys are in this hallway, I heard shots, and we're still kind of moving deliberate rather than kind of just pushing through to where we think the shots are. And so overall, I would have just said if you've with 6, yeah, maybe you can expand the stack like this, but that brings along with it a lot of complexity, especially if we're doing things where the team leader is dictating everything. He's calling all the shots, and that's going to slow you down too. But once you've dropped to 5, you really just have to, everyone's moving together. You're pulling 360 security the whole time. You're in cross cover the whole time, as you're moving down hallways anyway. And it's just like calls of we're working left or we're working right or we're working front. And it can't be this thing where every little move is dictated. It's going to be too slow.
Well, that's why I tried to make that executive decision. Once one went down, I was like, fuck it, I'm going to move back to the whole stack because that's easier than the whole stack trying to move on me. And then that kind of, I just think we were in this area and even in the in these doors way too long.
Speaking of,
like, fuck that,
Speaking of that, it's a good point, I think, if you wanting to go back, because whenever you guys finally made entry,
that's
all right.
Killed me. I'm just being
this guy right here. You guys finally make entry, and it's going to be a Simo entry. Luckily, these guys decided to move a little late. You start shooting, and then this door comes open, and he starts coming out. And oh my goodness, that's just an awful spot to be in.
Yeah.
That's why I've said it before, but Simo entries are if you can avoid it, you definitely avoid it. Like,
that's
whatever. But
I knew that hallway. I was going to be right in front of them. That's why I waited a few seconds.
Well, and what sucks about that too is that we threw gas in there, and as soon as I started getting out there, I was like, it was so hard to see him once he started moving into the gas. I think he moves like to his right. He moves into the gas.
He backs up into the corner, and you lost visibility on him, but I actually
Mhm.
had pretty good eyes on him.
Yeah, like if you didn't get him, that probably would have got me.
So did the gas like not affect him at all?
No,
I think it was too deep.
The gas did
Yeah,
like
because it was
nothing.
down on the, steps. I think I got a video of it or something. Yeah, you said he went downstairs.
Oh,
He says it's at the base of the stairs.
That's weird. It wasn't down there for me.
Yeah, the way it looked on my screen, it was like at the right there at the stairwell, like right at the top.
For me, it was like where that blue chair is.
Oh, really?
Yeah, or like a little bit
I'd
past
have to
it.
go back and look, but I think I had gas.
That's
I have my
interesting.
NVGs on because of the gas was too close to us for some reason.
Yeah, because I completely lost visual of that dude right there.
Might be a
because of
camera
the
mod
gas.
thing. Yeah, it might be a camera mod thing.
Maybe.
So by the way, Ghost,
gas is client
that was
side.
added to the SOP this week. It says, quote, split teams are effective, but all principles above apply, and the split teams should stagger their simultaneous entries so that blue on blue does not occur.
I just don't believe in
Yeah,
silent
I saw
entries
that.
at all. I'm just being honest. I think they should.
Yeah, it should be like a
stagger
breach and hold or something. So that
Well,
is exactly what Joe is saying.
I think what I called was for where we gassed. We were making entry. I told them to hold on the civilians.
Yeah, I don't remember exactly.
Yeah.
That might have been that might have been it. But yeah, a breach and hold where one side's breaching, the other side's holding, and then they can make entry after it's clear. I think that's the way to
Which
go.
in the end, it worked out the best just because they made the, self decision of, oh shit, like there's bad things happening outside the store.
Yeah.
Like we need to get in the fight. Like, I mean, I can't really knock them for that.
Well, it's like that hindsight's 2020 type of deal, right?
No, you're absolutely right.
Looking back on it, like if they didn't make entry, I probably would have died because I was more or less in the middle of a smoke cloud shooting it. Fuck all.
Yeah, you couldn't even see. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is where again I wouldn't have split so much. Yeah, see, I was in deep gas here, so it's probably just because I was so far away and I'm using the camera mod. Like my body's like halfway across the map, so that's probably what that is. But like here, I would have just picked a door and like everyone's going through that door, and that way we don't have to worry about dropping stuff because this team is so spread out that you literally can't hold everything. Right.
And also with me on the side that I was on, I had that low left space that, I needed somebody with me as well.
Yeah. And now there's that over there, and now see you can't hold it all when you're separated like that, and so there's so few of you, and it's active shooter. You all just need to move together.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, we were in that auditorium for a long time.
Yeah, because that was the direction, essentially the direction of the original gunshots. And so I wasn't sure if it was coming from right where me and Ace are standing right there on your screen, or if it was from where they were coming from. Because the original gunshots were to our right when we were going up the stairs. So it was like, check that door. Okay, we're good. He had civs. We flowed that way. Basically following the, where we find contacts. I think we did a little quick soft clear. Noticed that was still bottom floor. Didn't have the driving force still, in that vicinity, going that direction. So we flowed back out.
I think this map would be a lot better, more civilians, but like only one shooter. So that way you actually have to kind of work your way through a bunch of civilians to find the shooter.
What do we normally do for something like this with an active shooter on civilians? Because my thought was just move past them. Don't stop. Don't waste time.
Well, that's why I was saying send them to the exit. That's what we did on one of them. Instead of detaining them, just send them to the exit, and we'll pick them up later. When Foxtrot West did it, I think we did it in like, I don't know. It said my best time was like 5 minutes and 50 seconds. With an A, so it's just. But also, to be fair, I think we had all of Foxtrot West there with like 8 people, and so we ran 2 4-man teams, bottom floor and top floor at the same time. Which, in theory, I mean, a building of this size, you would have SWAT making entry with probably about 15 patrol officers at the same time.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like with active shooter, it's going to be like this, and that's another thing that makes it unrealistic. Like if this is an active shooter threat, it's patrol officers are going to be like halfway done with the clearance by the time anybody from SWAT shows up, because it's just patrol officers responding rather than SWAT's going to get spun up, but patrol officers are going to be already clearing through the building because they're not waiting. Like you're not sitting around waiting.
That's why all
this isn't
law
Uvalde.
enforcement. Yeah, that's why all law enforcement is trained in alert, which is federally mandated, is specifically for stuff like this. So
that's why I'm glad, like, at least, I would imagine most patrol officers now have rifles, so that way, like, should a situation like this happen, they can just grab their rifle and, do their thing.
they do. Very rarely is there an agency without it. But yeah, I mean, it was a time crunch, and honestly, that really to me did not feel like 10 minutes.
It did.
Like if that felt like 4 minutes. Like this when it was saying, "Hey, it's time to go." It's like, yeah, we hear the beeping, we're going, and then it was like, "Oh shit, it's really been 10 minutes." Damn.
Yeah.
I just think urgency was the biggest issue there. We were in places for too long.
We were chasing, like I said, we were chasing driving force that we couldn't verify where it was coming from. We just had a direction, and we had to clear that direction. Problem is we had this complicated auditorium that was in the direction, and then we had, what was it? So the hallway, we had this, and then once we were getting to that final device, it was like, well, shit, like it was a lot of complicated spots for a short time frame. Then going a man down, which sucked.
Yeah.
There was the moment with the shots where the reaction was not towards the shots, but as Ghost said, more deliberate according to original plan. So the adaptability was lacking in that one moment.
On a side
Sergeant
note,
Hoffman, please call switchboard. Sergeant Hoffman.
this is more from my personal development as well. But do you guys feel I gave you enough to go on there, or do you think as a talk I could have done better?
No, you were fine. Well, at least in my experience,
Yeah, I thought that was good.
I wasn't trying to overload you with information, but I mean, I knew specifically what to communicate.
No. Like I said, that was great. It's just like I was watching I'm just like watching from my perspective, and then just listening to the debrief afterwards. I just had a moment where I started thinking, could I have done better for these guys as well to kind of help the operation proceed a bit smoother? But that's pretty much why.
I mean, I mean, it's really kind of that's more of Joe's decision how much of a help you want to be, because like in a school like this, there's probably going to be, and coming from real life, there's going to be probably all of dispatch's phones are going to get blown up with parents and people calling saying where they are, things like that. Like if
you're going
you
to
see
get a
us,
lot of intel.
If you see us getting bogged down, like if you saw something like this, we're getting bogged down, and you know that like, oh, there's this, you could come across saying, talk to Element, be advised, we've got a, hysterical female, and believed in this direction from you, with an open line, male yelling at her, and the dispatcher can hear beeping in the background, possible device. Something like that. But that's, hindsight 2020. And again, that's more of a, does Joe and, all the upper guys, do they really want to give us that much of like, a softball when it comes to stuff like that? And that just comes with experience and time.
I have a question in regards to like our real life police departments. Do they have like an archive of like building plans in their local area?
Yes.
Is it at least important places like schools,
federal law requires all law enforcement agencies, or at least the county, or for us parish, federal law requires all counties and parishes to have a binder with classroom and school layouts in dispatch at all times. So a dispatcher can reach over, grab the binder, open it up to that school, and they have every classroom layout where every building is, hallway numbers, things like that.
Okay.
So,
So we could have went into this with quote unquote meta game knowledge. With
theoretically,
the idea,
yes.
With the idea of like, hey, this is a local community knowledge. We have the intel of the layout, how everything flows, and things like that.
Yeah, but that would also, you also have to remember, like, we had Rogan. If it was actual dispatch, you would have had about 4 or 5 to 6 people flooding your ear sets, your headsets with information at all times. Like it's gonna like having responded to nothing like this serious, but having responded to a high school where there was somebody on scene with a gun. I mean, we have an all-female dispatch team. In my headset, I had 5 dispatchers, like nonstop flooding us with information of this, that, and the other. So, and it adds to the chaos factor.
How'd you cope with all that
So,
though? Because like that must be a massive
it's-
input to try and deal with.
Time and just dealing with it. Like,
just get used to it.
Yeah, you get used to it. You listen for keywords most of the time. So like on a radio, I'll listen for keywords and not really for any like specific like if it's not directed to me, I'm just listening for keywords, and that's when my brain will kick in.
I'm sure y'all run like fucking school like simulation training
Every
too,
year, yeah, we a different school within our area. We patrol and SRT do sim round training at the schools during the summer.
Oh, at the actual schools, not like a mock fucking.
Oh no, we do the actual schools.
Okay, well that's good. Oh yeah.
So like it, but I mean, again, this is one of those missions that's like we're gonna give you something really difficult to do, and then we're gonna compound it with a really hard time limit, and not have a realistic standpoint of, oh, there's also 4 districts worth of patrol officers with rifles who have a basic tactical understanding, having gone through alert training, which they are all required to do, also doing the same thing. So it wouldn't have been 6 or 7 of us in there. It would have been like 35 of us in there.
Yeah.
But again,
you train hard, so the real thing's easier.
Yeah, so it's one of those ones like that mission's really hard. And like I said, at Foxtrot West, we did it in less than 6 minutes with an A. But that was also 8 dudes, 4-man team up top, 4-man team on the bottom. We had split comm channels, like running simultaneously. Like it requires something like that, and it's tough.
Yeah, but I mean, at the same time, right? At the same time, as soon as you get like 3 or 4 people, like you're going. So like I understand like there could be 30 people in, but as soon as you get 3 or 4 people, like the first officers on scene are going in an active shooter. They're
it doesn't
going
matter.
in with only 4.
Not even
right?
that.
So,
you go in with 1.
well,
Like you go.
Yeah. Right. And so it's not always like this thing where you're gonna have a whole bunch of people. It might just be you and a couple other dudes. So
Yep. I was trying to make it realistic. Hey, there's a bomb threat. Cool. No explosives. Try and avoid incendiaries around explosives if we can. But, push comes to shove, you have to. Even though I know it's a game, I know the flashbangs, I know the CS gas isn't going to ignite the bombs in the game. But at the same time, I know, hey, we're not doing C2. 1, it's a school. Like, you're not going to be shooting a shotgun through a closed door. You're not going to be exploding doors.
I think it's good though because I think if we're trying to go as immersive as possible, then it does put, granted, an artificial handicap on you to say, for example, try and not use flashbangs around the bomb. But that's kind of what we're about, isn't it? We're all about adding those extra factors and just trying to push ourselves to get better with less.
Yeah.
But I guarantee if we had since we have the mods and stuff able to do, if we had 10 guys or 12, that would have been a whole separate outcome. Like that, we would have probably crushed that. Have a 6-man up, 6-man down. Same point of entry. One team just hits the bottom floor. Second team takes just the top floor. That would have been over in 5 minutes or less.
Our SOP used to be 5 standard. I bumped it up to 6, so we're in the right direction.
Yeah, I mean, also too. I mean, what, Black? That was your first operation.
Yep.
I mean, aside from getting the short end of the stick, I mean, shit happens. I mean, you did good. I saw you plate where you needed to plate. I mean, everyone made good tactical decisions. Like in the real world, like I'm telling you guys what to do, but like in the end, like I have to trust you guys to make the right decisions. I don't think I told anybody in here no. Like do what you're gonna do. Just do it.
Yeah.
Like as a team leader or in real life on a SWAT team, like I have to trust you guys with everything. So it's like you all didn't get chosen for this for nothing. So if hey, like made that tactical decision, I told that one team to hold because we were going to make entry. We made entry. Sugar turned to shit, and reality had to. Well, fuck it. Bad things are happening. I'm swinging this door. Like he had to. I mean, that's the real life part of it. Is dual entry. We don't want to do it, but like he had to put another gun in the fight.
Well, at the end of the day, too, it's like you have to. In the moment, it may not. Well, looking back on it, right? It may not be quote unquote SOP or it may not be the right decision, right? But in the moment, you have to make decisions. You have to make deliberate individual decisions to either protect yourself, to protect others, be it your fellow operators or civilians. And you can't sit around and wait from an okay from your team leader. And that's why I like when I fucking like when one went down, I was like, okay, I'm by myself. This puts me at a huge disadvantage. I'm back up. Fuck it. Right. I didn't ask. Right. So what I did was I just did it. And then he gave me another order. And I was like, all right, cool. Fine. That's fine. So don't be afraid to make decisions when you feel like you have to, especially if if you feel like you're in danger or if a civilian is in danger or something like that.
Yeah. So if you're running limited personnel, this is probably how I don't know if I've got an Instagram.
Chem light out.
It does. But the way these guys are kind of just running through buildings, it's very like standard. Like this is what people do with 4-man room entry. It's basically all the same. And so they're in and they're just kind of working through, and I think their SOP is like work clockwise or something. So everyone knows where to go. And knowing, like, again, it's not this thing where it has to be something where you're told everything to do. It's just like, no, we're just gonna work this door, right? Yeah. And they're moving fairly quickly, right? So they're picking stuff up and they're dropping stuff, but they're not sticking around in those areas. I wish I kind of would start from the beginning.
That's whenever we make entry. I was just gonna say that's why I hate when we entry we sit around. Like, everything's done. We sit around if I could pick up weapons and stuff. I almost want to bypass that stuff. Like yes, restrain civilians and down suspects, but I think the weapons should be just left. Like we don't deal with that.
I've started leaving them myself when I'm in the field.
It's kind of goofy. Like I know it counts towards the score, but I mean, I don't know. I just think I've always thought it was goofy.
Unless you think someone's going to pick it up, right?
And then restrain the guy.
So one of the things that I think is really big, and you'll see it as they're going through, is like whenever they're holding security, they just hold it and they don't drop it until people have passed, right?
Yeah.
And I think that's good. That's like a big thing. Like typically people will, like what I've seen is people will hold security and then boom, it's gone. But like this guy's going to hold until everyone's made entry and then he makes entry and then picks up the rear, right? Yeah. So he doesn't like just hold it and give it up and make entry into the room. And he's going to, again, same thing. He's going to hold, everyone makes entry, now he's in, right? And that's just the basic way of doing things. Four-man stuff, basic four-man stuff. But I think that's a really big point of one person's going to hold, everyone's going to go around. And so like if you pick something up, one thing I'll see like whenever we're running is people will pick stuff up and then drop it. Pick stuff up, hold on that thing until everyone else has passed and they call last man, and then drop it once they have called last man, right? And you'll see it as they're exiting. Probably it's going to take them a little while to get out, but as they're exiting the shoot house and sort of back clearing, one person will hold and everyone will go past. I think they've got another room back here. Take them a while to get there, but you'll see it. And that's going to help clean things up a little bit. And essentially, the team leader, if there's one, is just saying, "Go this way," or that room next. But they run like so. One person's holding, he holds, everyone goes past. Everyone goes past. He's last man. Next person holds. Everyone goes past last man. Next person holds. Everyone goes past last man. Next person holds. Everyone goes past last man. And this is why I said earlier. I think the mandatory stack order thing inhibits because you can't do that with mandatory stack.
Yeah.
Because if the one man always has to be in front, that means he's not plugging that.
Officer Kelly, please report to staff training. Officer Kelly, report to staff training.
But a count, like we know what stack order